Hey everybody, Jeff Evely here, and as you can clearly see, this is the woods. We got a bit of a small mercy from our benevolent dictator, Tyrant Timmy Houston, there yesterday, when he gave us permission to enter his woods in our sector of the province. While the risk of wildfire is high, it's okay for me to bring my sneakers into the woods, but when the risk of wildfire was moderate the week before that, it was not okay for me to bring my sneakers into the woods. And when the risk of wildfire was low before that, my sneakers might have caused a wildfire, so he banned us all from the woods. But now he's giving us permission, and I say permission quite deliberately because too many Canadians seem to be conflating the idea of permission with freedom. Freedom is not permission. What Friedrich Hayek said in the Constitution of Liberty is that what we mean when we say a free society is that it is free of coercion. And every time I turn around these days, our governments are trying to coerce the entire population, men, women, and children, into going along with their latest harebrained vanity project for their own glorification. You know, I serve the cause of human dignity by advancing the cause of human liberty by signing up to serve in Canada's military, but it's not the only reason I signed up to serve. I mean, I am just the kind of guy who's kind of wired to want to go on adventures. And now, more so than ever, it seems that if I don't have a mission to go to, that war is just going to turn inward and destroy me. So there is an enormous therapeutic benefit to me just kind of going out and getting lost in the woods. And yes, I mean getting lost in the woods, Susan Holt. If I break my leg, I'm not going to call you, I can tell you that, because you're just going to hang that over everybody's head at some point in the future. So there's no way that I would give you that kind of ammunition to use against our population in enslaving us. I don't know where I am right now. I've never been to this waterfall before. I just kind of found it. If you've never been to Ironville Mountain in Nova Scotia, I'm here to tell you that these woods move. They change. They move around like in the movie Labyrinth. The last time that I was out here with Axel, I had no phone, no compass, no watch, no map, no water, and it took me 6 hours to find our way out of here. But, you know, as long as you don't panic, you'll be just fine. And I know from growing up here that I can basically just walk a straight line in any direction, and I will eventually find a walking path, a quad trail, an excavator path, a road, and all of those things are going to lead me back to civilization. So as long as you don't panic and you just kind of take it cool, then you'll be all right. You know, the last time that we were out here, it took me 6 hours to get out, but now I have a story to tell, and it's kind of goofy. Ha ha, silly me. I got lost in the woods, and I didn't even break my legs, Susan Holt. So I think the problem that we have right now is a lot of people who end up in these positions of power get there because they're conformists. They're very compliant. They're pleasers. They know how to kiss up to their bosses and get ahead in life and this kind of thing. But at the end of the day, they're squishy, entitled, bureaucratically minded tyrants who are totally inept and fearful cowards. And they expect the rest of us to be like them, because if they're in charge, I mean, they must be the ones who are smart and courageous. And if they're too dumb and too cowardly to manage a walk in the woods, then clearly the rest of us must need to be locked in our homes and be looked after like little toddlers. Anyway, that is my rant for the day, guys. I can't tell you. It feels great to be out here, actually. I can't tell you what a therapeutic benefit this really has, I think, for so many of us. This is why we live in Nova Scotia, okay? Because Nova Scotia is the woods, you absolute morons. And people are out there screaming at me like I went into the woods and caused a wildfire or something like that for simply taking that ticket. The first video I did, it was the park in my house. It was the park by my house. How is that gravel path going to catch fire when I walk on it, but not this gravel path over here? So the arbitrarity and caprice that are central to totalitarianism have been on full display in the Atlantic provinces for the last several years. And I guess what I would say is that we still have a lot of work to do, because they seem to think that freedom means their permission, and it doesn't. So our rights need to be asserted. This is just one of those times in history when we need to stand up and do that. You know, we have a lot of work to do in the Atlantic provinces because we're not out of the woods yet. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy the woods.